Me right now to talk about this ongoing investigation is Ed Gavin, the former acting chief for New York Child Protective Services and retired deputy warden. Thanks so much for being with us. You know, police say they do not have a suspect, but they're looking for a killer. They don't have a motive. They'll only say that these people were stabbed with some type of object and that this is possibly a crime of passion. So just based on your experience, what do you take away from all of those particular details?
I think it's likely a crime of passion. I think the perpetrator was probably perhaps a spurned lover. I think the perpetrator was likely male. I think the perpetrator was confident, bold, strong, and stealthy. I mean, this individual reportedly went into that home at the early morning hours, 3 o'clock in the morning, with a sharp object. And I think he or she, but likely he, was confident that he could kill his victim. I think when you look at the composition of those living at the home, you have 3 females, 2 of whom were seniors, 1 was a junior. And I live here in New York City. This happens with quite often. We had a case in Queens County where a 31-year-old police officer waited for her lover to return with her new girlfriend. She shot the girlfriend, who was 23 years old, and she shot her ex-girlfriend, 23, and her new lover, age 24, with a firearm, and then shortly after confessed.
Wow.
We had another case in Queens, spurned lover case, where we had a married woman, and her husband was away out of town, and the handyman came over who had access to the home. They were involved in a relationship. He stabbed her 50 times, dismembered her while her son was sleeping, and took her out in a hockey bag. So, I mean, these things happen. That's what it looks like to me. It's pointing to that.
Mm-hmm. You know, the police are saying that there's no one in the public that needs to be concerned because this was an isolated incident, though, again, like you said, quite a brazen crime. But the mayor of Moscow, Idaho, says that the murders could be linked to a property crime gone wrong. Did you hear anything about that?
No, I didn't. But, I mean, one thing's for sure. You know, crime never takes a vacation. And the only thing you know is you never know until you get the facts come in, and the investigation is, we get some information from the evidence, DNA, things of that nature.
All right, Ed, thank you so much for joining us and speaking to us on Morning in America.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.